What's up, you guys? Toy Shiz here, and I got a really quick video for you today. I'm going to be talking all about the misconceptions and the general misinformation I think that a lot of people have regarding upcoming Marvel Legends figures. Also, we're going to be talking about the brand new Spider-Man Gamestop, sort of exclusive, might be other stores, but for now, Gamestop exclusive. This is the Spider-Man Gamerverse, from the PS4 game, and it had originally been slated to hit December 31st. Now that was a pre-order, I think, by March, February of this year, so it's been a while. Then subsequently, we've been hearing rumblings that it might be November 1st, then it was the end of November, so back and forth, but regardless, it has been found. Shout out to Angel Aranaya 915 on Instagram. He found it today in El Paso, Texas, and a lot of other people have been writing in saying they have found it as well. My local GameStops have said they may have it. There's boxes they have to get through and all that kind of stuff. So if you need help going to the GameStop website, or you can use the app. That's the best thing. Just type in Gamerverse. You should see it, Spider-Man Gamerverse 6-inch figure. Go ahead, and then you look below as it pulls it up, and you can say order to store and everything else. You can see surrounding stores if they have it. I'm going to go ahead and say a lot of stores probably don't have them on shelves just yet. There's a couple places here and there, like in El Paso, Texas, that already have them out. But for the most part, you're probably going to find them by the end of this week and into next. So don't be rushing. Don't think they sold out. They just haven't been put out on shelves just yet. Now, moving into regular Marvel Legends news, we had the MCM London Comic-Con, and then we had the Paris Comic-Con as well. And a lot of Marvel Legends news came out of that. So basically, I think the miscommunication has been that we are going to be getting like a full Avengers wave of all these comic book characters, and that's not the case. The case is that they're kind of sort of just showing a slew of new figures that we're going to be getting for next year. You can kind of sort of tell which figures go with what wave and all that kind of good stuff because, corresponding characters like X-Men or Spider-Man and all that kind of good stuff. It just goes hand in hand. Now with the Avengers wave, we got a whole bunch of new figures. We got Union Jack, we got Citizen V, we got all these figures that are coming, and a lot of people are thinking, oh, Living Laser and Hercules and all these figures that we had seen previously, right? They're going to be in a full Avengers comic book wave. That's not the case. The case is that they're just showing you what figures will be coming out. It's not to say it's in this particular wave or this particular wave just yet. It's just kind of a tease, but they are coming. The main fact is that, of course, with the Avengers wave, if you have a movie coming out that corresponds with the figures, that's how it's usually going to go. You're going to have a half movie and then half comic book. Now that's going to be split up in about 2 waves or so. So just be on the lookout for that. We don't have reveals of the movie figures, and we won't until the trailer releases, and maybe even some after that. They can't show that. That's a legal no-no as far as leaking any type of thing, because nobody wants it spoiled. Nobody wants to see this. We already saw a glimpse of these white suits and stuff like that, so we don't want to see it. Just know that we are getting 2 new Avengers waves, and it is coming. Now, the one exception to all of this, of course, is the upcoming Black Panther Wave 2, which should be hitting maybe by the end of November into December with a full-on January sort of release. You know how they kind of trickle out early. This is a full movie character wave because the movie did so well, and they were like, hey, we need to capitalize on this. Let's get some more Black Panther figures out there, and let's make it happen. So you have a whole 6-figure wave with M'Baku as the Build-A-Figure, and it's just movie figures. So they kind of started this off with Hercules. Hercules is slated to be in one of the 2 Avengers waves coming out. Beta Ray Bill and also Genus Vell is slated to be in the Captain Marvel wave because they're the cosmic characters. And of course, we're also getting Nick Fury, possibly 2 Captain Marvels, the other Captain Marvel from the movie, which is played by Jude Law and such. So that's just what's going on with those. Then, of course, we had the reveals from SDCC with Blink. So we're getting Blink with the new X-Men Wave. And then, of course, we're also getting a nice new Gambit figure for all those who've been wanting that. Then we're also getting Skullbuster from the X-Men group, the Reavers, which looks great. Then we're also getting the Forge figure. Man, he looks spectacular. And I love what they've done with Jubilee. It's the 90s Jim Lee Jubilee, straight from the cartoon, extra bubblegum head. It's awesome. But the big reveal from this past Comic-Con was that you're getting Beast. So he's included. He's like a regular figure. He's not the Build-A-Figure. The Build-A-Figure is Caliban. So that's the lineup for the X-Men wave. You have to also kind of think in terms of, if you remember the Spider-Man Homecoming movie, you had, again, half comic book figures and half movie figures, and that's because the brand new Homecoming movie was coming out. So again, to reiterate, unless a movie is coming out, don't expect it to match up with that. Then you have to think, well, there's not a new Spider-Man movie coming out, so with the Kingpin Build-A-Figure, we're getting all of these new figures, but no movie figures. So keep it in terms of that, unless otherwise told, like the Black Panther stuff going on, you're going to get mostly comic book figures, because with movies, they can't really show off anything, and if you can't, you know, if you're not doing anything movie-wise, you're going to do basic comic book figures, which is awesome. With the terms of the Spider-Man Kingpin Build-A-Figure wave, next weekend, I'm kind of suspicious to think they're going to show off again the 6-armed Spider-Man and then the Puma that they kind of sort of hinted when it was put out early. Just saying. So with all that being told, I hope that really clarifies a lot. I hope that you guys are able to go out to GameStop sometime this week and into the weekend to find your Gamerverse PS4 Spider-Man figure. Remember, that's at GameStop for the time being. He might turn into a separate exclusive. We don't know yet. But keep in mind that Lucca Comics and Game, the big comic convention in Italy, is this weekend. So I'm sure we'll get a lot more Marvel news and Star Wars and all that good stuff from Hasbro as it becomes available. I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can figure out when I post new videos just like this one. And I hope you remember Toy Shiz for all the latest and greatest toy news. Let's talk toys always. And I hope to always just give you the latest and best news that becomes available. So with that, I'm going to leave you, but I hope you have a great Taco Tuesday. Drink some great coffee, eat some great tacos, but most importantly, find some fantastic action figures. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.